What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 47 of If I Had a Hammer. If you're still enjoying the series, please smash that like button. Now, a little bit of a schedule change. We're going to be taking on Manchester United in the League Cup first, with Swansea in the Premier League coming second. Now, why did I make that change? Well, the results over last month predicated this change. Let's take a look at them. And since our last live con versus Southampton, we continued our little bit of rough patch before ending with a nice 2-game win streak. 3 matches in the league, 2 matches in the Europa League, just rounding out that group stage. And we followed the Southampton match with a draw versus Newcastle. Yopo Paulo being our only goal scorer for us. Mario Balotelli just 2 minutes into the second half, equalizing for Newcastle, and that we only came away with a 1-1 draw. We also came away with a 1-1 draw versus Dynamo Moscow with a Yopo Paulo goal just 2 minutes after a Dynamo Moscow player scored. But fortunately for us, the draw here versus Dynamo Moscow secured our placement into the first knockout round of the Europa League. So the match versus Zurich, the result versus Zurich didn't really matter. But following that draw versus Dynamo Moscow, we came away once again with a very battering loss, this time to Watford by the score of 3-0. We really didn't play very well on this day, as they took advantage of every single long pass that we failed to get together. This really wasn't a match that I was expecting to have a heavy loss. But it is what it is, and we just need to focus on what we need to do for the future. Like I said, the result versus Zurich didn't matter, but we did come away with a 1-0 victory. Łukasz Teodorczyk, the only goal scorer here, and this is what put us at the top of the table. And then we followed that up with a nice 3-0 win versus relegation-tipped Burnley. Łukasz Teodorczyk and Sebastian Driussi, the goal scorers on this day. Unfortunately, it took most of the match before we actually started getting going. Sebastian Driussi opening off with a 4th-minute goal, but we didn't do anything really substantial until the second half. But like I said, a win is a win, and all the same, 3 points is 3 points. Looking at all competitions now, we have dropped down into 9th place thanks to only 4 points from those 3 matches. Chelsea are sitting at the top and very early on looking really dominant, as they're 7 points clear of Liverpool, with Manchester United and Tottenham rounding up the top 4. As I mentioned before, in the Europa League, we topped the group with 13 points. Besiktas also advancing with 12. I'm pretty sure we won't be facing them in the first round because they were in the same group as us. We were drawn against Burton in the FA Cup in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, and of course, Manchester United versus West Ham, the opening match for today's episode. It's going to be a barn burner. I hope that we can do well against them. Well, let's take a look at the team sheet and see how we'll line up. Unfortunately, once again, due to us playing a multitude of competitions, we're going to have a little bit of a rotated side just to get players in with fitness, and this is how we're going to line up. Dragowski's going to be in net. Lindelof, Rocco, Lucas, and Cresswell will be along the back line, with Linetti and Tielemans sitting in the middle. Our 3 attacking mids will be Driussi, Mesut, and Grealish in the bunched formation, and Yopo Paulo is going to be sitting up top. I want to try and, pull out all the stops in this League Cup match, because on the back end we do have Swansea sitting in 17th place, not looking the best out of the bunch. So hopefully we can, at least put a little bit of a rotate side against them and come away with a victory in the league. But for right now, it's all about Manchester United. Got to put out at least a mostly full-strength side versus Manchester United to, at least have a chance. And that's what I want to try and do today. So cross fingers, hopefully all goes well. But let's kick off and see what happens. 6 minutes into the match, and Manchester United looking very dangerous. They switch the pitch from Quaison out to Memphis out on the left. Gets into Çalhanoğlu, taking a shot, but a wonderful save by Dragowski. Free kick, 16 minutes on, ball into Mesut Ozil. What's he going to do with it? Driussi out to Cresswell on the wing. Just start pushing men forward. We need to bomb everybody forward, get him into the box, at least give somebody an option. Give one of my wingbacks an option to cross it in. 21 minutes gone now. It's a decent little bit of defending from Cresswell, but the ball over the top. Lindelof has to get it away. Rakowitz, I believe that's his name. Once again, another good tackle preventing Manchester United. Driussi with a good long ball over the top to Paulo, but he cannot bring it down. He cannot get a good handle on it. Oh no, Manchester United with a long ball over the top. Quaison coming inside. Lucas with a failed tackle. Quaison takes a shot and saved by Dragowski. It's a very back and forth affair as we try to get the ball up to Mesut Ozil, but his pace not what it once used to be, as he wasn't able to get that. Manchester United now with the ball, looking to try and come forward with it. Çalhanoğlu switching the pitch up to Memphis as they have a lot of wide players, whereas I'm trying to play predominantly through the middle. Here they come now. Quaison cutting inside, but it's a good save. Halftime, and it is still 0-0. West Ham with the better possession, but Manchester United doing a lot better with the ball. We really need to start closing down the wingers, Memphis and Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Quaison the striker, if we want to try and get anything out of this match. So I'm going to tweak the responsibilities, to tweak the opponent markings, and hopefully that could, do something. I'd like to say that there has been more action in this second half, but there really hasn't. This is the first highlight, and we've had on extended for quite a bit. What a shot, what a save from Dragowski. 68 minutes in, it's been all Manchester United in this second half. Grealish, right there, has to play it back to Noble. Lenetti slipping through to Ozil. Ozil takes his chances, and Ozil makes it 1-0 to West Ham at Old Trafford. Really, really doing well with the passing attempts to slip it through. And like I said, we did really well to break down the defensive line and Manchester United, finally slipping it through. Noble to Lenetti to Ozil, and it's 1-0 to West Ham. And now we just need to close down the defense. One last kick of the game. It's a corner kick for Çalhanoğlu. It bounces around the box. It's bouncing. It's still going around. Dragowski lifts it up. And this should be the end of it. We've already passed 3 minutes of stoppage time. There it is, full time. West Ham 1, Manchester United 0 at Old Trafford. We come away very, very lucky to get past Manchester United in the Capital One Cup. I'm far from pleased, but I'm not going to tell him that. I'm just going to tell him it was a special day. Whew, coming away with a win versus Manchester United. Probably not going to win this cup. They're probably still like Arsenal, Chelsea left, but we'll have to take a look and see what the other results were and see who we could possibly draw in the semifinal. Yep, Chelsea and Arsenal won. We're more than likely playing one of them. And there's a confirmation. We are going to be, in fact, playing Arsenal in the semifinal of the Capital One Cup. We've just gone from bad to worse. We've gone from Manchester to one of our London rivals in Arsenal. But as I said previously, we did advance to the first knockout round of the Europa League, and the draw is on the same day as the Swansea match, just right before it. So let's take a look at how the draw is going to shape up and who we're going to face in the first knockout round. So let's just draw a whole bunch of teams. I'm not just going to go through them all. We're actually going to be facing off against Stuttgart. Stuttgart away, first and foremost. That is going to be a fun match. Stuttgart, how have Stuttgart done in this past season? We can't really see. But still, Stuttgart is going to be our first round opponent. So that's going to be fun. So we're playing Swansea today, and we're not going to have the use of Mesut Ozil or Callum Chambers, both of them out injured. Mesut's out with the flu, and Callum Chambers out with strained stomach muscles. He's going to be out for the next 2-3 weeks. But the only thing that we have changed in our starting 11 is Kyan van den Broek has come in and taken the place of Mesut Ozil. Everybody else remains the same for Manchester United, and the bench remains the same as well. So let's get out there, kick off, continue our nice run of form. 11 minutes on now, first highlight of the game, a long ball over the top from Kyan van den Broek to Pulliam Powell taking a shot, but Swansea's keeper, Pau Lopez, there with a save. Continuing our attacking front as Cresswell getting inside, we'll try to at the least. He can put in a decent cross, but instead goes through the middle to Yuri Tielemans. Being held up. Grealish tries to slip it through Driussi, and was that a shot? Thrown on the other side. Lindelof inside the Cresswell, who is not on his correct side. Lindelof trying to bring it inside. The center back tries to deke somebody. Yopo Impalo takes a shot, but just misses the far side. 35 minutes gone now. We have the ball once again in an attacking position. Paulo still just taking those weak shots, and really not going to get us any goals if he keeps doing like that. Halftime, once again, much like the Manchester United match, not a lot to talk about. It's been, however, all one-way traffic for West Ham. We've had several attacking chances. Swansea really hasn't put the ball on net, so we cannot worry about them. I just want to keep going out there, keep pushing the guys out there, because I feel like we will break through with a goal one of these times. So, not going to make any changes. Second 45, let's just go back out there and hope for a goal and hope for the 3 points. Once again, just about coming up to the hour mark, still nothing. All right, 18 minutes left to go at this point, and Kyan van den Broek really not doing much with his gashed head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub him out, but at the same time, I'm also going to switch up the formation. We're going to go to an uber attacking 4-2-4, and Van den Broek's going to come out for Łukasz Teodorczyk. He's not going to be playing that deep lying role. He's going to be more of a complete forward in the attack. We just want to try and get... try making inside forwards or advanced playmakers out on the wing. Payet and Grealish. I think advanced playmaker is fine. Just try and I want to tell him just pass the ball. Well, not pass the ball, but they're going to be cutting inside. So, yeah, it's going to be more like a 4-2-4, the two wide advanced playmakers. I just want to try and get something out of this match. I have it set on to attacking, just pumping the ball into the box, looking for the overlap. Just try and get something out of this to come away with a victory. Almost immediately, however, Swansea with the ball in an attacking front, looking very threatening. Some good passing there. Sigurdsson, Jonjo Shelby to Christian Benteke, taking a shot, but easily saved by Dragowski. Swansea looking very comfortable with the ball, with the passing into the box. Taylor, it's a good save over the bar from Dragowski. It's pretty much been all Swansea since I made these changes to go more attacking, and really, it's not been for the best for us. Taking the ball up the wing. He does have options on the left if he wants to just lay it off. Pyatt to Lene. Decides to go through the middle once again. Grealish to Poyampalo. If Lucas was onside, I'd say pass it off to him, but instead takes a shot. Not a bad shot. Just about 2 minutes left to go in this match, plus stoppage time. It's a nice long ball over the top to Lucas Teodorczyk. Passes it in, crosses into Poyampalo, but he was not able to get on the end of it defensively. Oh, there was a beautiful long ball over top. Poyampalo taking a shot, but just misses the post. That was the chance. That was a chance we needed. Well, after we have the high of beating Manchester United, we come back down to earth with a draw to relegation-tipped Swansea. Not exactly how I wanted it to go. Things could have been done better to make us a little bit more clinical in our finishing, a little bit more accurate, but the players need to learn their roles. Maybe switching to the 4-2-4 wasn't the best idea, but I thought getting more attackers up front would have upped our chances of scoring a goal. Wasn't to be on this day. So let's take a look at the schedule, see when we'll be coming back for the next episode. So coming up over the next month plus, we have a plethora of matches, not to mention we have a London 3-pack back-to-back weeks, Arsenal, Tottenham, and then Arsenal once again in the first round of the Capital One Cup. In fact, I think that is when we're going to be coming back. We're going to come back Spurs first, and then Arsenal in the Capital One Cup, not just because of local rivalries, but Spurs have been a thorn in my side for every single season that I've been managing. Arsenal less so, but still rivalries and all that. So when we come back, it's Tottenham and Arsenal. It will be the two matches I will live com. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please go and hit that like button. Lets me know that you're still interested. And of course, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content on the channel. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.